Oobies like me. Oobies like you. Oobies got a lot of big things that he's gonna do. Uma's his sis. He's big, she's small. Keiko is his very best friend. Grandpoo loves them all. Oh, Ooby, 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 Ooby. He's got a lot to see, he's got a lot to do, and he's always with you.
I'm about to seriously fuck you up, Blue. Buckle up, sunshines, we're exposing bitches tonight. That's right, it's me, Faye, here. And if you've been on the internet for a little bit, you may have come across a YouTuber / Discord. I'm just fucking kidding. This person is so irrelevant. That's right, guys. Today we're talking about the renowned Blue Mustang guy / Mega Gears / Jacob Bruging. Blue refers to himself as a famous YouTuber. So let's try searching up his channel in the search bar. Oh, it doesn't even come up. Well, fine. Guess we'll filter by channel just to get to it. So you can see here that he claims to be a car molester, a YouTuber, and the funniest one of all, a mechanic. Where's your mechanic license or education, Blue? I mean, I know you live in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, but that's hardly certificates to become a mechanic, nor would anyone let you actually touch their vehicles. I mean, you can molest them all you want.
I'm just gonna come out and say it, I guess. I'm in an intimate relationship with Chase, sexually and emotionally.
You're in an intimate relationship with your car?
Yes.
And sexually with your car?
Yes.
It's your car?
Yes.
How does that work? How can you have sex with a car?
Mainly it's just a lot of just rubbing up against him.
Okay.
And it involves masturbating as well.
Okay. So you rub up against it, or, I mean, I guess, like right now, does this turn you on?
Yes.
But you can't fix them, okay? So you're not a mechanic, my dear. But in all seriousness, who is Mega Gears really? Well, to answer that simply, you know when you were 5 years old and you got some Hot Wheels for Christmas and you throw them on the ground and you go zoom, zoom, vroom, vroom around the carpet for about an hour until you got bored? Well, Mega Gears never got bored. And it's been years. But enough about who Blue Mustang guy is. Let's talk about what he's done, because it's a doozy. Like all sad, morbidly obese men on the internet who have grown tired of watching Pornhub for 50 hours a day, Blue Mustang decided to turn his attention to young girls online. Delvina, otherwise known as Devil Rose 596 on Twitter, is a 15-year-old artist and Blue's most recent victim of sexual harassment. Delvina reached out to Mega Gears after watching one of his YouTube videos in a joking manner to ask for the number of a cute guy in the video. Blue then used this opportunity to try to solicit nudes and sexual pictures from the 15-year-old. After Delvina, of course, rejected this disgusting proposition from Blue, he kept begging and begging her for inappropriate and pictures of her in the nude. After Delvina makes it clear for the last time that she's not going to be sending child pornography to Blue, he says that he loves her to try to emotionally manipulate her into sending nudes. Thankfully, she doesn't fall for it, and she tells him to stop, which he so nicely responds, he can't. Now, if Delvina was 18 years or older, this would just be sexual harassment, and that's disgusting enough as it is. But this is actually a criminal offense in the United States because she is a 15-year-old. Let's look at the law, shall we? Child pornography. Most alarmingly, a sexting minor or recipient of a sex message from a minor may have committed one or more felonies under the Pennsylvania Child Pornography Act. Offenses under the act are generally Class 1 felonies, punishable by fines ranging from $1,000 to $100,000 and imprisonment for 4 to 15 years. Let's move down to the part that applies to mega years, shall we? Soliciting or enticing someone one should know is under the age of 18 to appear in such a picture or a videotape is also a child pornography offense. Thus, a 16-year-old boy violates the act if he asks his 16-year-old girlfriend to send him a semi-naked picture. If the youth is 17 or older and uses the internet to solicit the sex message from a minor, he or she may be charged with indecent solicitation of a child, a Class 4 felony. Oh, what's this? The sex offender registry? In Pennsylvania, someone who commits the offense of child pornography is a sex offender and must register and report as such. Not only is noncompliance with reporting a felony, but even compliant individuals face the same shame and scrutiny of public reporting. Beyond registering and reporting as sex offenders, students convicted of child pornography may also be bound by other restrictions that can significantly complicate their lives. For example, child sex offenders 17 and older cannot be present on school grounds or loiter or reside within 500 feet of a school building. They have some exceptions for parents of students, but there are no exceptions for student sex offenders.
State of Florida has asked us to disclose our sexual crimes to you. We were bad, but now we're good. We're moving into your neighborhood. You know we're trying our best to be functioning members of society. We're not here to start no trouble. We're legally required to do the sex offender shuffle.
I'm Larry Arthauer, and I'll refrain from touching my neighbor's kids again. What I did was not too kind, but I'm a nice guy, you'll come to find. I've got a backyard and a real nice pool. Y'all should come over for a barbecue. We can make some cold drinks in my blender, but do keep in mind that I'm a sex offender.
I asked Delvina, the victim, for a statement, and I'm going to play that for you now.
Blue Mustang has always been a weird guy. I remember when I first met him, he wouldn't stop talking about NASCAR. He seemed average enough. It's hard to explain, but then one day, after getting to know him for a little while and being somewhat friends, I saw a video of a friend of his, not his best friend, but a friend of his, and I said, "Hey, he's pretty cute. How about you give me his number?" So he said, "Sure, I'll do it." And he got his number. I was so excited. I'm like, a cute guy with a number? Ooh, snap. I was really excited about it. But then he said, "I'll only give you the phone number if you send me nudes." What the hell? How dare he ask me such an evil personal question of mine? I hate getting this question. I've gotten it a lot. He knows about this, and I was quite offended when he asked me. He wouldn't stop pushing and pushing. I kept on saying, no, 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 no. I'm not like that. I don't do things like that anymore. I'm not that type of person. Till eventually he pulled the "but I love you" card. I was hurt. I felt like I was being used like some type of object. I instantly told the only person I knew and trusted that was online, Phil. I called him up and, well, I didn't call him, I texted him, and I showed him the screenshots that I took on my phone, which have since been deleted. He sent them to Faye, and Faye, the creator of this video, had a long conversation with him, telling him that what he did was wrong, and I completely agree with her. I was so hurt by his words. He's such a sick perv. He's so sick.
Thank you for your statement, Delvina. That was very brave of you to share. Instead of manning up and admitting and apologizing to what Blue had done, he decided to do what every spineless worm does and lie about it. And lie about a lot of things, actually. Let's get into it. After Blue was outed for doing the sex offender shuffle, a strange account joined our server claiming to be his girlfriend of about 3 months, which overlapped with the time that he was sexually harassing Delvina on the server. Delvina, of course, confronts him about this, and he says that he told his girlfriend about what he did, and she forgave him. How nice. Since no one in the world believed that Blue had an actual girlfriend, we asked her to join the voice chat to kind of prove herself, but of course she refused. After convincing literally no one and constantly saying that he was not lying, he finally admitted that the girlfriend was fake. But then, to make matters worse, he actually claims that he has a different girlfriend that is his official real girlfriend. Of course, when we ask for any kind of proof of this, he again can't, because why? He's a liar. Later on Blue's server, a few people tried to post the screenshots of the conversation he had with Delvina to show the others what Blue is really like, and then he bans those people, deletes the screenshots, and claims that they were all photoshopped. Delvina sent me video proof that the screenshots are in fact not photoshopped by going specifically to her DMs with Blue and scrolling through the entirety of the conversation. She does this over the length of 4 different videos. The quality is difficult to see because of my screen capturing software, but if you want to contact her on Twitter, she would happily provide that to you. So enjoy, Blue.
Expose, 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 expose.
On top of that, Delvina also has DMs where he acknowledges his sexual harassment towards her, and then when she confronts him for calling the screenshot fake, he says, "Oh, I was just drunk." Another lie by the infamous lying Blue Mustang guy. He also has a history of banning people off his server who have not broken any of the rules, and when they ask him why, he says that the mods do it and he had no control over the situation, even though there are many witnesses in the chat seeing him ask his mods to ban specific people who did nothing. Of course, there are many more examples of his compulsive lying nature, but we'd be here all day and I have to move on. Blue, of course, is a proud and vocal Trump supporter and hates Hillary for nothing other than the fact that I guess she's a Democrat candidate. He hasn't really actually provided any actual reasoning. That would involve a lot of complex thinking, which I think obviously Blue has difficulty with. Now, not every Trump supporter is a member of the KKK or a racist, but Blue actually happens to be one. He was actually originally banned from our server for constantly saying the N-word and making fellow black members of the server feel uncomfortable with his constant racist remarks and use of the N-word. We finally had to put the hammer down when he would continually change his nickname to the N-word, and we asked him not to because it was making other users on the server uncomfortable. Of course, Blue didn't listen, and he was given the ban hammer. I will now play the following from the server owner that will give some insight to Blue's general fuckery and racism on his server.
Hello everyone, I'm Formal Ghost. Faye wanted me to tell you guys my experience with Blue Mustang Guy. He was a person in my Discord. He was racist, he'd use racial slurs, what else? He was rude to everyone in my Discord. He was just a bad person to be around. He got to the point where I didn't even want to go into voice chats anymore because he'd come in and just annoy everyone. So I banned him. I let him back in for a week, and it was so bad that I had to ban him again. And that's pretty much it. He's the type of person to annoy the hell out of someone until he gets what he wants. And that's pretty much it. He's a very bad person. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. There you go.
Thank you for your statement, Formal. If you've made it this far into the video, then I think you have a pretty good idea of who the real Blue Mustang Guy / Mega Gears is. And to anyone that thinks I may have gone too hard on him, I'd sincerely like to say from the very bottom of my heart that I am very